When a rental car company asks you, what car do you want, the Chevy Spark or the Fiat 500? Upon a couple questions, we find out that the Fiat is the 500 Sport Edition. Now, I've always find that Abarth very interesting, so let's take this thing for a little drive. Alright, this little guy weighs in at about 2,300 pounds roughly. It's got 135 horsepower out of a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder multi-air engine. Revs up to about 6 grand. Yes, it has a key, no push button. Nice little digital display. You got a sport button, which switches up the display, but it really doesn't do anything. It just kind of makes the zero a little more sporty looking. And it gives your attack some bigger numbers because you do have plus and minus. You can turn stability control off and on. The windows are auto down. And there's plus and minus shifting. And the automatic will keep it in the rev range all the way until red line if you really need it. The e-brake is really fun to rip in this thing. The short wheelbase really helps it. It rotates the rear end around. It's just too much fun. The steering's great. Turn in is amazing because of that short wheelbase. Once again, it just turns in and really grips and bites. And because you don't have too much horsepower, you're never going to get into a ridiculous understeer situation unless you're flying. Braking will become an issue if you're going nuts because the rotors are so tiny. Okay, if you own one of these Sport Editions, get awesome brake pads. Take this thing to an autocross. Take it to a track. This thing is meant to be whipped around and handled. The thing I love about this is just getting up to highway speed. You get to wring its neck. And that's the coolest thing about this car, is it takes it. Good on you, Fiat. Keep going. I need to drive that Abarth.